Welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of volleyball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. And no, it's not a dream, folks. It's a new look Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, as tonight Cardinal Gym reopens after major renovations, which includes brand new theater-like seating, a brand new media scores table, new locker room for the Lady Cardinals, which they've not yet moved into. But nonetheless, everything is new here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym in a lot of ways. I am Benny Rogers, the Sports Information Officer here at Trinity Valley Community College. I'm joined, like always, by Tim Howard. And tonight, in addition to opening Cardinal Gym, Tim, we have a huge matchup because the Lady Cardinals, 10th ranked, are 18-3 overall, 2-3 in conference play. Tyler is number 11 overall, 23-6 overall, I should say. They're number 11 ranked, 23-6 overall, and 2-3 in conference play. And the winner of tonight's match will guarantee themselves a spot in the regional tournament November 2nd through 4th in Baytown, while the loser most likely will have to go the route of a play-in game against the 5th place team from the South Zone, although there's still an outside chance that the loser could get in depending on tiebreakers.
Yeah, you talk about a big night. That is the epitome of a big night. You're opening up the newly renovated gym. You've got your arch rival nemesis TJC here, and by the way, they're tied in conference play.
This is the second meeting between these two schools this year. The Lady Cards won the first one 3-0, winning 25-18, 26-24, and 25-21 over at Wagstaff Gym in Tyler. But that means nothing if you don't take care of business tonight. It doesn't mean as much, I'll put it that way.
Exactly. It is a, and both these teams know that coming into tonight to this conference match here in Region 14. It's huge because if you take care of your own business, you control your own destiny, so to speak. But if you don't play the kind of ball we've seen, you got to fight your way into the playoffs or the conference tournament.
Both teams are in good shape. There's both teams that know at the very worst they're going to have a play-in game against the South Zone, and the East has pretty much dominated the South when they played them this year in matches. So but the thing is, you have to go there and play on a Thursday night in Baytown, and then the tournament opens the next morning there in Baytown. So it could be a quick turnaround for you if you play yourself in, because if you play yourself in, you'll be a number 4 seed. You're going to play a number 1 seed.
Yeah, right off the bat. So for all intentional purposes, both teams come in here saying we need to control our own destiny. We need to take care of ourselves while it's right here in front of us.
Folks, we really are proud of this place. It's been a long time making. We dared to dream the dream here at Trinity Valley, and we thought it might not ever happen, but thanks to a generous gift from the Perkins family, all this is possible that you're looking at tonight. And I know our cameras are going to pan the crowd tonight. It's a nice crowd filling in here, and you'll get an idea of the new look at Cardinal Gym. It's just got a different feel to it. The history is still here with the banners and everything, but the seating is completely brand new. And the feedback I've been getting the most, which is kind of funny, you think the seats themselves would be the thing that people are most impressed with is the cup holders. Everybody's talking about the cup holders.
Woohoo! Got the cup holders going on. You know, I'm convinced though that you've got to keep an eye out on the guy to your left, because I think Branson has got a pen, a Sharpie in hand, and he's going to go the Manning route and try to sign the desk before it's all said and done. So
well, we are having, not that folks care about this, but we are having to adjust ourselves. We're usually in our scores tower, which is raised above the floor, and not the crow's nest. No. God knows we don't work from up there, and it's gone, folks. If we get the cameras to pan up there, the crow's nest is gone.
It's phenomenal.
It is no more. And those of you that are familiar with Cardinal Gym will know what we're talking about. And if you ever worked at it, you dang sure don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. But
there's a good look there.
Yeah.
The crow's nest is there where Kiana Flack's number 21 jersey is. That's where the crow's nest once was, and that's in the memory banks now.
It is, and definitely one of those things that we'll be talking about is adding some new history here tonight, building some brand new memories.
Yeah, and there's a festive atmosphere here tonight. It's a huge game, yes, but there's a festive atmosphere. What I've enjoyed seeing is as the people come in and see the place for the first time, the smiles on their faces and the oohing and ahhing that's going on. That's just kind of made all these last 3 months kind of worthwhile to watch this thing come together.
And Benny, I want you never brag on yourself. I want to brag on you. I feel like from a distance away, I've been able to watch this renovation happen because of pictures and stuff coming out of Sports Information Office. Thank you for doing that, because it's been neat to watch it chronicled all the way to the opening night now.
Well, it really has been fun. Today I ran a before and after photo. I don't know if you saw that or not, and just the difference in this place is crazy. I mean, it just really is. But we're glad to have you with us here on the Cardinal Sports Network. Yeah, we're talking a lot about Cardinal Gym. We've got a huge game coming up, and I promise you we're going to dive into that. Let me set up what's going to happen here in about 7 minutes, though, folks. At 7 o'clock, we'll be a little late getting started because at 7 o'clock, Dr. Jerry King, the president of Trinity Valley Community College, is going to welcome everyone to the new look Cardinal Gym. That'll be followed by remarks to the Vice President of Institutional Development, Dr. Kristen Bennett, my boss, so I better put the doctor in front of it. She'll say a few words, and then Tasha Spain is going to have an unveiling ceremony for the All-American jersey and banner for Gianna Giordani, who the last 2 years played at Trinity Valley and last year became the school's first All-American in volleyball.
Wow.
And then we have sophomore night to boot after that, where the sophomores...
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
Isn't it exciting, though, that the sophomores actually get to play a home game on sophomore night? Now, they've been playing at Athens High School. Thank you to AISD.
Absolutely.
But for them to get to finally get on their floor here tonight is going to be special.
The college did everything it could to get them in here for the last 3 games of the conference schedule, but it just didn't work out. There's just too many details left undone. But we made the commitment to get in here so these kids could play 1 game their sophomore season at Cardinal Gym, and I'm very glad we did. Even though they're not in their locker room officially yet, it's about 95% complete now. But it's not finished. It's missing the door. It's missing the door.
I got to tell you that one thing that is a good shot of folks walking in. Now, if you're coming in behind the scores table side, the Achilles heel of the former situation, you kind of had to time your walk in. If you came out of the concession stand at the wrong time, you might find yourself guarding a 4, or you might be in the middle of a net action, But now there's plenty of room to get up and down.
That sounds like you're exaggerating, but you're not.
No, I'm not. I had one of my best games about 4 years ago. I wasn't on the team officially, but I went to the concession stand.
Yeah, now there's plenty of room to walk down behind those benches and behind the scores table. So that's another improvement. It's just we could go on and on about it all night, and I'm sure we'll talk about it all night. We're going to get to the volleyball here in a second, but we're very proud here at Trinity Valley Community College of the new look of Cardinal Gym, and it's going to serve the college and its athletes and its fans for a long, long time. And like I said, we've done a great job here through the years of preserving the history with the banners and the All-American jerseys and everything.
Yeah.
But now then we've kind of got the pop to the place with the new seating.
Absolutely, and it's going to be phenomenal tonight to see both of these storied traditions between Trinity Valley and Tyler Junior College get to, it's just kind of christens it right, because so many of the memories you've talked about in the past have to do with these two teams, whether it be volleyball or basketball, men's basketball, women's basketball. So it's kind of fitting, isn't it?
It absolutely is, and what a way to crown this place, to break this place in, reopen it, so to speak, is with having Tyler on hand. I know you touched on that earlier, but you couldn't ask for anybody else that you'd want in here to break into place, and hopefully breaking in with a win if you're a Lady Cardinal or a Lady Cardinal fan, because you want to get to the regional tournament as the number 2 seed if at all possible. because that makes a huge difference in your gaming at the regional tournament.
It really
if you're
does.
a 4 seed, you're going to wind up playing the 1 seed from the South, and Blenn's rolling along there and winning the South with a 6-0 mark.
Yeah, they've looked really strong, and trust me, every player, Coach Spain, they've made their team aware. We got to come out and play well. Don't get caught up in the pageantry tonight. Play the game and execute, and let's do what happened just a few weeks ago. Is what she's taught her team.
No.
We went over and controlled them. Let's get control early.
No doubt about that. It almost has that homecoming feel if to correlate the football, does it not? I mean, there's just a little bit extra buzz in the air.
A lot of the folks are talking amongst themselves about, hey, what do you think? How great is it? So it does. It feels like homecoming week, so to speak. So
it really does. And we're about 3 minutes away from getting of the pregame ceremonies. Like I said, we'll be a little late getting started here tonight. It'll probably be closer to 7:10, 7:15, but the teams had to have their allotted amount of warm-up time and not interfere with that because they're on a schedule that you can delay the start of the game, I should say. But we wanted to make sure the teams had their complete warm-up time. And the ceremonies will not take long at all, and they'll be worthwhile, and we will obviously have those for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Well, just putting it into words here, what are your thoughts here as we got, about 3 minutes till that ceremony starts? You've been here for so many great memories. What are you looking forward to most about the new renovated Cardinal
what
gym?
I'm really thinking is, and I've been telling folks this all day when they've asked me that question, I didn't think I'd live long enough to see it.
Again, thank you to the supporters.
But it is great, and I think I may have told the story on air at last Wednesday's game. I'll repeat myself if I did. But I came in here a couple of weeks ago when the seating was in and everything, and found a spot up under where the crow's nest used to be located.
Yeah.
And just sat there and let the memories just rush back and flow back of all the great athletes and coaches that have come through here, not just for Trinity Valley,
right,
but with conference-wide.
Conference-wide. This is such a powerful conference with talent. In fact, for folks who may be catching the broadcast tonight and you've never really come out in person, you need to do that. You're doing yourself a disservice if you let these great teams come through Athens every year, and then the teams that visit to play here at Cardinal Gym or at Bruce Field or wherever they may be. There's so many talented athletes here.
No doubt about it. As our cameras will pan the side that's away from the scores table here at some point tonight, you can see that thing is filling up over there pretty dadgum good. And that was the hope. We lost some seating capacity when you go to this type seating, and we knew he would, but we thought he would give it that feel of being packed, and that's what I think we're going to get, especially now volleyball's winding down, and then you get basketball started up, which naturally will draw a little bit more than volleyball will.
Right, and then you factor in the statement, I think it was, is you know what, you don't lay your purse across and you don't have your coats off. You just kind of, so everybody is right here and the action is right on top of the floor. You hear the regiment, and it's going to be a fun environment.
Yeah, the Cardinal Regiment is here tonight. The Cardettes are here tonight. I see the cheerleaders are here tonight. I see the volleyball team better be here tonight.
Volleyball team is here.
Softball is here. I've seen women's basketball. I've seen men's basketball. The football team that's coming in.
Awesome.
So it's going to be a big time field here tonight, and it's filling in as we get close to getting started the pregame ceremony. And as those begin, we will turn our mics off and let you enjoy, as we will enjoy, this special opening night at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym for Region 14 East Zone volleyball. So I'm getting ahead of myself. Volleyball, as the Lady Cardinals take on the Apache Ladies of TJC, the number 10 ranked Lady Cardinals and the number 11 ranked Apache Ladies. And now we will turn it over to Harold Jones, a public address announcer at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym for this special night as we reopen this 57-year-old building.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the new Cardinal Gymnasium. And we're going to support the Cardinal Gym for tonight's game featuring the TJC Apaches and your Trinity Valley Trinity Cards. Before we begin tonight, we do have a special presentation beginning with our president, Dr. Jorge.
for the last 3 months. So we're here. We're here, and it's open, and it really looks good. There's a few people that I want to thank. We have a donor, a special donor, and I think Dr. Bennett is going to mention her in a few minutes. But we have a special donation that was made to the college about a year ago, and that donation was used to do all the renovations we have done here that you see. And we really do appreciate that. Without that donation, this would not have been done. I want to thank the foundation board members for approving the use of that donation for the upgrade of the facility. Do we have any foundation board members here tonight? If we do, let's give them a round of applause. Yeah, we do. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. I also want to express appreciation to the TVCC Board of Trustees. They approved this to be done, and I know we have some Board of Trustees members here tonight. I see Steve Grant. Steve, would you mind standing? Ray Raymond, Kenneth McGee, and Jerry Stone. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for allowing us to make this happen. I know I talked on the way in to Coach Leon Spencer. I've got to recognize him. This floor and this gymnasium, it's all also about his history of what he's done for this college over the years. Leon, stand up. Give him a round of applause.
I know, right? Compared to
This college and this gymnasium means so much because of what Coach Spencer did over the years that he was here. I also want to express appreciation to Dr. Kinzer and Dr. Bennett. They put a committee together about 6 months ago, and that committee consisted of some of our board members and some of our foundation members and some of our TVCC staff. And they're the ones who made the decisions on what kind of seating we would have and some of the other renovations that have been made, and they did a great job, I think. I also want to express appreciation to the TVCC facilities and maintenance staff. I see David Graham over here and Vance somewhere. I think Vance is over here, Vance Fincher. They kind of supervised this thing happening over the last 3 months, and they made it happen, and we appreciate the things that you've done as well. Last but not least, I also want to thank the TVCC volleyball team and Coach Spain for, let's again give them a round of applause. We talked to Coach Spain about 3 months ago when we started this project to make sure she was okay with it and to make sure this was going to work for her. And I think it has worked, but we appreciate the flexibility and the fact that you've had your games over at the Athens High School Gymnasium, which is not a bad gymnasium, by the way. Had it over there and had to practice over there, and it's been a little bit different for you, but we appreciate that. We also appreciate the basketball teams, the men's basketball team and the women's basketball team. They've been working out at gymnasiums all over the county, and they're getting ready, but I think they've been the last week or so in here, so we appreciate that flexibility. I know that hopefully you're appreciating the comfortable seats that you have. Do you appreciate these? Are these working out for you? Okay, good. We also did some additional things that, you may not. I saw a before and after picture today, I think that Benny Rogers posted somewhere. And until you looked at it before, you might not realize all the good things that were done. But we painted the whole gymnasium. We painted the area at the top. It used to be a rust colored, and now it's black. And we used to have exits and entrance for the players over here. We thought it might be in the best interest of everybody if we separated those and we put the exit and the entrances on both sides of the gym and close this over here to give us more seats. We also did some remodeling on the inside here, inside the gymnasium for the locker rooms and some of the other things that we did. And we built a wall down here on the end. And the wall, we're not finished with that yet. We're going to put some murals or going to put some things down there to finish that off. But behind that is also a storeroom that we very much needed. So it's been, I think, if I'm right, Coach Spencer, this gym was built 51 years ago. So it's been 51 years since we've had this kind of renovation done in the gymnasium. So we're very proud of it. We're very proud of what we've been able to do. We believe that we have some of the best, if not the best, athletic programs in the country. We really do believe that. We believe that. And I think it's not just us believing it. I think you can look back and see what we've done over the last 20, 25 years. We have one of the best. And so we wanted to put this in to where it is now because we are proud of our programs and we're proud of what we do here. and we wanted to be proud of this as well. But you know what? I think we also have some of the best fans in the country, the best community in the country, and we wanted to do this for you as well. I've had people asking me for the last 20 years when we're going to build a new gymnasium. When are you going to build a new gymnasium? Well, this is our new gymnasium, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate what you do for us. Thank you for being here tonight. They only gave me 2 minutes to talk, so I think I'm up. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. King. Okay, I'm going to make this quick. I do want to concur that we could not do this without the support of our community and our fans, our board of trustees, our foundation board, our IT department, so many other departments across the campus. Chuck Miracle, I'd like you to stand up. This gentleman right here is a volunteer photographer, but he also is the initial person that helped us with all the drawings and our proposals for this. So please, everybody give him a round of applause. All right, and again, we could not have done this without Nancy Perkins. Many of you knew Nancy Perkins, and because of her legacy, we have this new gym. And so I'm going to present this to our athletic director, Jay Kinzer, if you can come over here. In grateful recognition of a legacy gift given in honor of Pauline Knight Perkins, we fondly remember Nancy Perkins, a friend and generous supporter of Trinity Valley Community College, whose legacy will be remembered by many for generations to come. Thank you. Thank you all. Enjoy your time.
Go Cardinals! Go Lady Cardinals!
The TVCC Lady Card Volleyball team would like to take this time to also recognize former Lady Card volleyball player Gianna Giordani, their first All-American volleyball player in 2017. She was also Libero of the Year in 16 and 17, All-Conference First Team in 16 and 17. 2016 Newcomer of the Year. She averaged 3.93 digs per set in 27 matches and 92 sets in 2017, and 4.66 digs in 2017. She was also on the All-Conference Academic Team. She had all-tournament honors in Vernon College and NCTC Invitationals, and she received the TVCC Rock Award for being the ultimate team player. Ladies and gentlemen, your first Lady Card Volleyball All-American, Miss Gianna Giordani.
Gianna couldn't be with us tonight.
Also, the Lady Cards would like to give a special thanks to Mr. Donnie Morrison.
Lady Cardinals presenting some special awards to some special people within the program.
Dan and Becky Rogers. Richard Hawkins. And also Mr. Alfonso from the Athens High School, who gave them all the help they needed to ensure they had a wonderful time at the Athens High School Gymnasium during their time away from home. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand, and all gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Great job of the presentations by Dr. Jerry King and Dr. Kristen Bennett, and a great job of the national anthem, as always, by the Cardinal Regiment Pep Band. And now we will have the starting lineups and also the introduction of the Lady Cardinal sophomores who will be honored before we get started.
Texas, number 1, Macy Mathern. From Istanbul, Turkey, number 4, Audrey Gunn. From Rowlett, Texas, number 7, Taya Mitchell. From Las Vegas, Nevada, number 9, Anya Olsen. From Bucharest, Romania, number 10, Isabella Doba. From Odessa, Texas, number 16, Alyssa Miramonte. And from Huntsville, Texas, number 20, Madison Fruscia.
By the way, I should mention that Brandy Hood is the coach at TJC. She's in her 4th year. She was a 2006 first-team All-American at Hutchinson Community College in Hutchinson, Kansas. And she also played at Texas Tech University.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight in the Cardinal Gym, this sophomore night for our Lady Cardinals. It is with mixed emotions that we bid farewell to these ladies. Tonight marks the final home conference game that they will play representing the TJC Lady Cardinals. So instead of introducing the starters, please help me in bidding farewell to those outstanding athletes and say thank you for this season. A 5'2" sophomore from Archer City, Texas. Number 1, Audrey Lopez. A 5'3" sophomore from North Zopes, Texas. Number 3, Robin Desere. A 5'6" sophomore from Conroe, Texas. Number 5, Paige Brown. A 5'10" sophomore from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Number 7, Juju Vaz. A 5'9" sophomore from Mineola, Texas. Number 8, Lauren Almuete. 5'10" sophomore from Primavera do Leste, Brazil, number 9, Maria Nicolau. 6'2" sophomore from Belo Horizonte, Brazil, number 12, Ana Paula Zandona. And not present tonight, but a 5'8" sophomore from the Woodlands, number 14, Alicia Barrisfeld.
Alicia recently had knee surgery
And a
lost for the
6'2"
season.
sophomore from Grand Prairie, Texas, number 21, Kelly Reagan. Outstanding sophomores, thank you for a wonderful and great season. Good luck tonight and good luck hereafter.
And we are now ready for Region 14 Conference East Zone Volleyball. A huge matchup tonight as the Lady Cardinals, ranked 10th nationally, are 18-3 overall, 2-3 in conference play. The Apache ladies are 23-6 overall, 2-3 in conference play, and they are ranked number 11 nationally. So Tim, it's just time to do it now. We've had all the pomp and circumstance. It's time to get on a little volleyball.
Yeah, the pageantry is here. The crowd's electric, energized, and ready to go. But at the end of the day, it's about the ladies on that floor and what they're able to accomplish out there, see if they can get it marching. They seem like they're ready to go.
No doubt about it. And we would like to thank Coach Brandy Hood and the Apache ladies for being so gracious to let us have those ceremonies. They realize it's a special night here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. And folks, as you look around, this place is darn near packed.
It's a good entrance tonight.
And this is a volleyball matchup the first night the gym opened. Imagine when you get a basketball game in here between TJC and the Lady Cardinals or the Cardinals. This is really nice, folks. This is going to be a nice place to watch volleyball for this one game, and then basketball for years to come along with volleyball.
Acoustics are going to be nice and firm and lots of noise. It's going to be a tough environment for opposing teams. It's always been a tough place to play, but I think it's going to even increase more so now with the right on top of your feel here.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Tim. There's a few seats over here over to my left shoulder, but there's not a lot of red showing here tonight as far as seating goes, and that's what we hope to have here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym from this point forward.
So ready to get it going. Here is Benny Rogers, play-by-play.
Thank you, Tim. It looks like Anna Ponzola will be at the service line for the Lady Cardinals to start the match as we're going to get underway here approximately 7:15. And Lady Cards, Tim, in the last two conference outings at home over at Athens High School, won the first set, but then lost the next three. So that'll be a trend they're trying to change tonight. Nice block by Lauren Castles, number 24 for the Lady Cardinals, and a great start for the Lady Cardinals at the net.
Going up strong, making her presence known, and big finish at the net.
And she was at the net with Erica Earhart, and I noticed right behind us, Tim, that looks like the Trinidad Lady Trojan volleyball team is here tonight. So that's a nice thing for them to come over and support Erica tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They're sporting the big T on the jacket. We actually need jackets this time of year here in Athens, Texas.
Zendona with the serve. That's going to fall harmlessly under the net, and that will give the Lady Cardinals a 2-0 lead and the start that they wanted coming into tonight's game.
Yeah, it's a good start here as Zendona back at the service line.
2-0 Lady Cards. Thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network. This serve is in play. Julianne with the dig. Juju with the point. 3-0 Lady Cards. This is just the start you would drop if you were Tasha Spain. You've got the momentum of the crowd, and now you've got the momentum of a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you seize it and hold on to it. Never give it up.
That's the key.
Yeah. Great start for the Lady Cards.
Zandona again with the serve. Another solid serve. Great block by, I believe that was Castles, or Juju got that one. Nice dig on the back line by De Silva. And another winner for the Lady Card. Check that. Went out off the Lady Cards.
Just a little bit long there.
Just a little long, was it all?
Just a tad. But good volley, a lot of energy, good footwork, moving her all over the court.
Audrey Gunn with the serve for the Apache ladies. Oh, she missed it. I promise she didn't mean to do that. She missed that one.
That's what that smile translates to is, yeah, I'll take that point, though.
Got away with that one. Got away with that one. Let's go send Juliana Voss to the service line. Watch this running jump serve she has, folks. There's a lot of power in that serve. Great job at,
going strong. And that, you know what, I think Juju going hard, and then also Zandona got hit in the head there with a knee, a foot, something. She's shaking it off.
We will assume we are still on air. We've lost our monitor here at the scores table, but we will assume that we're still on air and continue as such.
4-2 the score here. Trinity Valley leading.
That's going to send number 1, Macy Mathern, to the service line for the Apache ladies with the Lady Cards up 4-2. Zandona with the set. Erica Earhart with the big hit.
Good block up front.
Zandona keeps it in play. Juju, yes indeed.
Just got out of the way of that. The official got the marker down, then got out of the way.
That was in self-defense there, folks.
Yeah, now you told us a few weeks ago, hey, Tim, we're going to be right up on the action. You were not exaggerating.
I'm not exaggerating, no.
This is good stuff.
Lauren Castles with the serve into the net. We've seen Lauren do that a couple of times here the last couple of matches. There's no disrespect to the young lady, but we've just seen that. But she has a great serve otherwise.
Yeah. Kind of thinking about it a little bit, I think, and sometimes it gets in your head. Just got to overcome it. She'll be fine.
Abby Olson goes to the service line for TJC. Zendona with the set. De Silva with the big hit. Nice job along the back line there by Audrey Gunn. And that one's going to stay in. Looked like it was going to sail long, but it stays in, and TJC gets the point. And here come the Apache ladies.
Within one right here and a chance to tie it with Olson at the service stripe.
Lopez with the dig. Nice block. Give credit that time to Taya Mitchell. She did a great job. It's not easy to stand up there and block Juju.
Yeah, Mitchell showed great elevation and got right up in the grill. And
so we are tied at 5-5, Tim, just like that.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those kind of nights you get the feeling.
If you're the Lady Cardinals, Tim, you've got to guard, and they do get that point there. It's a great hit by Erica Earhart. You've got to guard against getting so high up to play the game, and when that emotion leaves your body, it just leaves you dry.
Expend a little of that emotional energy sometimes, but great comeback there as strong at the net for the Lady Cardinals. Earhart.
Kimura at the service line. Lady Cardinals are going to get the point as TJC was into the net. 7-5 Lady Cards. You see Livia Kimura at the service line. This is a 5'9" freshman out of Brazil. One of 7 Brazilians on the Lady Cardinal team. A nice dying serve. Kelly Reagan with a little soft toucher. Oh, man. Reagan and Zendona was there for the block and just didn't catch it cleanly.
And at that point was several volleys back made by Olson, who dives out to get it and kept it alive. And then eventually good things happened for TJC there.
Elisa Miramontes at the service line for the Apache ladies on this point. Reagan with the block. Lady Cards keep it alive. Juju from mid-court.
Taya getting up.
Juju takes a little bit off of that one. She finessed that one.
She found that spot and went right to it. Great job.
Lady Cards go back up by 2. And checking into the contest for the first time is going to be Lauren Amuete from Mineola, a sophomore. Her dad is on the football coaching staff there at Mineola High School. They won state about 3 years ago.
Got a piece of it. I think it was Reagan.
Zendona with the set. Oh, Juju! Oh, my goodness, Juju. Well, we've said it before, and we'll say it again, Tim. When Juju hits the ball, it stays hit.
Yeah, for sure. It's you know which direction it's going.
Amuete back to the service line. And this one goes into the net. Well, that's just frustrating for both Coach Spain and for the young lady.
Yeah, both of them had that kind of same reaction. Oh. So still 2-point game here.
Mitchell goes to the service line for TJC. Set by Zendona. Reagan with a little soft touch. Oh, a great job of going down to try to retrieve that one by Kimura, but just can't get enough under it.
She definitely laid out for that. Got there, just could not, like you said, get enough of it.
9-8, a chance to tie for TJC. Great dig that time by Kimura. Oh, my. What a hit.
Rocket. Taya Mitchell on the right side. Yeah,
yeah,
number 7. She's a load coming across there.
And she ties it up at 9-9 with that kill. And that sails wide. The point goes to the Lady Cards. Up 10-9 here in this first set. Lady Cards won the first meeting between these two at Wagstaff. 3-0, winning 25-18, 26-24, and 25-21. Lopez with the serve. Great job by Kimura.
All over the floor, Lady Cards and Apaches.
Juju. Lady Cards in the net.
So that's going to tie it up, Denny.
Well, we have been tied now about 4 times, I think it's been.
10-10 again, and here we are tied back up here in the first set.
Isabella Dobra goes to the service line for TJC. Got a net cord that time that went their way. Oh, goodness. Oh, money in the bank, Lauren Castles, when she's set like that.
She brought the windmill, and Castles gets it right there. Not a whole lot to.
I think we both agree, and we've said this all along, the strength of the Lady Cardinals this year has been their net play. That's been the biggest difference I've seen from this year to last year. Last year went 24-4, so the last year was no slouch.
And they have again and again and again showed a lot of strength at the net, and now a conversation coming across the way here.
Yeah,
so we got a break and play.
Yeah, the TJC assistant coach questioned the floor official about something that happened. He is going over and talking to the lead official.
I'll tell you, this start, the Lady Cards came out roaring. TJC comes right back, and here we are, 11-10. Not sure what we got going on here. Oh, we're having an official. I think this has to do with the balls that they're bringing out. Not sure. Coach Spain's going to get an explanation now.
Wish I could stick a microphone there in this conversation.
Maybe if I lean out. We are pretty close. We could.
Well, Tasha just she just smiled and shook her head. So evidently it's just
by a little
TJC is
time.
Just slowing down the game just a little bit here, buying a little time.
Maybe. So 11-10. Cardinals serving it will be
Zandona. She will be on the back row along with Almuete. Sometimes we overlook the importance of that back row. Great dig by Lopez. Almuete with a great return. Great block by Lauren Castles.
Excellent.
Zandona keeps it in play. Lopez with the set. Juju. Nice return that time by Mathern. And that one's going to go long. Great point by the Lady Cards.
Yeah, the Apaches Olsen was wanting a deflection there, but not going to get that call. That was just long.
What a 2-point lead's a big lead in this contest.
It is. Both teams back and forth. Zandona to serve.
That sails long off of Gunn. So there's a 13-10 lead now. A little breathing room. I don't want to say breathing room, just a little breathing room for the Lady Cards. And we have Brandy Hood calling her first time out of this first set with the Lady Cardinals up 13-10. Your impression so far, Tim?
Well, you talked about the net play and how strong the Lady Cardinals have been. And we saw an example of that. You try to force it through, sometimes coming right back at you. But that time, try to go above it, and it just sails long off the back of the court here. So that is an understatement about the ladies' net play this year. They've been excellent.
They have been, and I think that's been the strength of the team. And another thing they've done really well this year, where last year I thought was a deficiency, even though, again, I mentioned they went 24-4 last year, the center of the court was exposed several times on them last year. And we saw Panola do it quite efficiently a couple weeks ago, but that was the only time this year that's been a problem.
And they've really invested in, as a team, on no empty spots on the floor. They've found that. And they're playing with themselves so well, getting over, not giving any opportunities. Let's see if they can keep it going here with a 13-10 lead.
Zandona at the service line. 13-10, as Tim mentioned. Lady Cards up. The gym's near capacity now, folks.
Lopez.
Juju. Wow. I am going to miss watching her play next year because she has got a lot of hit in that hit.
Yeah, and Lopez keeps it alive. It gets it back over, and then the set to Juju for the kill. My goodness. That ended about 8 rows up in the stands when it ricocheted.
For the record, her name is Juliana Voss, folks, but she goes by Juju, and that's what we lovingly call her here at Trinity Valley.
Plenty to love. She's so talented.
Great block by guess who?
Number 7.
Yeah, Juju.
She is back at it. You know, she's one of those players that's not content to live on past experiences. Let's keep it going, baby.
Absolutely. And Zandona will go to the service line trying to reel off a 4th straight point from there.
Trying to pull away. Up 5 here, Lady Cards. Want to extend.
Great job by Zandona keeping that on alive. Almoete will have to go with over the net return. Oh, that's a great job that time. Let me make sure I got that. I think it was number 9.
I think you're
Anna
right.
Olsen.
Yeah, Olsen with a smash. You know, we are right up here on this. I don't know if your mic picked it up. I heard Zandona on that one return. She's like, woo! She could feel it. It was coming. And it just gives you a different element of how fast that ball's moving. It was stinging.
Great job by Erica Earhart keeping that alive. Oh, that's going to go too wide there. Nice drive by Zandona, but it's going to go wide over the antenna.
Yeah, I think she was trying to get it set up there to Juju and just got too much on it.
When you get a second, Tim, just turn around and look how packed this place is. I mean, now there's a few red seats exposed, but they're continuing to fill in as folks are wanting to be here for this big game and this special night. Oh, nice job by Lauren Castle, but a great job by the Apache ladies of keeping the ball in play. That's going to be trouble there.
Yeah, Dobra kept it alive over there, and then they get the return over the top. I believe that was Frocia.
Yeah, Madison Frocia, a 6-foot freshman out of Huntsville, Texas.
So we're back within a 2-point game here.
There you go.
Good match.
Serve is true. Juju, nice job on the back row there for the Apache ladies. And TJC comes roaring back now. These two teams are evenly matched, and I mentioned that the Lady Cards won 3-0 at Wagstaff, but that second set was 26-24, and the third set was 25-21. So these are evenly matched teams, as every team is in the East Zone of Region 14.
They really are. Really, really are.
Castles, the net cord. And I guess the Lady Cards into the net. You could have a heck, and Tasha's seen enough now. She's going to use her first time out of the second set. Talking about the strength of the East Zone, you could have a heck of a national tournament with those 4 teams.
You really could. I mean, you know, you talk about the play of, Navarro. You've got Trinity Valley, TJC, Panola, on and on. It goes, and they are, kind of carnivorous, knocking each other out week by week. So,
and here's something I know we haven't mentioned yet tonight. The Lady Cards swept TJC last year going 2-0. TJC went on to the national tournament and finished 4th. And then the Lady Cardinals won the first set match this year. And so they've got a three match winning streak going against TJC.
Against a team that had a pretty nice run last year at the regional. So
at the national tournament.
As you were saying, national tournament.
That's just how evenly matched and how tightly contested Region 14 East Zone is.
Lots of great athleticism represented here again tonight here at Leon Spencer Court, Cardinal Gymnasium.
And we are tied at 15-15 after Tasha uses her first timeout. Both teams have used a timeout now here in this first set, and we are back to play here with TJC at the service line. Nice job of digging that out by Juju. Big hit by Erica Earhart that goes into the net and gives TJC its first lead, maybe if not in the entire set, in a while anyway.
I think you're right. I think that is the first lead of the night.
Outright lead.
Fruscia getting credit on that last one.
Lady Cards have got to find the stroke. And a great job at the net by Fruscia.
She's making her presence known here in the last 2 opportunities. So Tyler making a nice run.
Nice little run that Kareli Calarila, I said that wrong, folks, Cabrera. TJC coming back and surging back, taking a 2-point lead. Great job by Castles at the net with the block. Another job by Castles at the net.
Zandona.
Lopez runs it down.
Great hustle.
This is the longest rally of the match, and a great block by Castles. This is big-time stuff here, folks. Juju. Longest rally of the set so far. Nevin goes into the net. So the Lady Cards win the longest rally of the set to this point.
Yeah, Matherney for TJC had 2 or 3 of those nice plays, but eventually the Lady Cards waited them out. Great job up front again.
A much-needed point, too, because the big difference there, you would have been down further. Obviously, you've been down 3 points as opposed to being down 1.
Now Juju trying to get it going with the jump serve.
Oh, that's going to go very long.
Her
Had too
face
much
said it all.
juju in that.
I'm not even going to try to top that. There's the line of the night right there.
That's going to send Mathern back to the service line for TJC, the libero for the Apache ladies, up 18-16 here in this first set on the reopening night at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.
It was a smash that time.
That was a nice job by Da Silva, Yasmin Da Silva. She's a freshman from Brazil, so she will be back next year.
Yasmin with that full extension, that is hard to stop.
You know what I always say, if they got an FR by their name, you like to see them because they're going to be back the next year. Palacios puts the serve in play. A great kill that time by Mitchell, number 7. She's had a really nice first set for the Apache ladies, a very active first set for the Apache ladies.
Yeah, I tell you, Mitchell, the big, strong return that time. Nothing Zandona could do with that.
I don't want to oversell how important the first set is because we've seen the Lady Cards win the first set the last 2 conference outings and then lost the match. But it is nevertheless still important.
You really want that one, but yeah, we've seen a couple of examples.
That one goes off the beam and falls to the floor.
Matherny, she's so frustrated. She's like, I got what I wanted except too much of it.
So we don't have those at Wagstaff. And that will send to the service line Olivia Kimura, freshman out of Brazil. Service in play. Great job by Lopez of digging it out. Juju gets it back across with the return. That sails wide. Oh, they ruled it in? Was that in?
Well, I think Coach Spain's body language is what I saw more in the ball, and she was like a little frustrated with her team that they didn't cover that line. So I guess it does go in, but
2018 TJC, there's reaching that 20, as I always call this kind of crucial. If the first team to 20 wins the biggest majority, and that's no great revelation on my part, of the sets.
Good play there from Zandona to hustle.
Zandona with the set. Da Silva,
Nothing.
TJC goes into the net.
There wasn't a whole lot she could do with that.
No.
Lady Cards got a break there as they come into the net. Da Silva hit it with her left hand. Couldn't do much with it on the right side, but they get the point.
And Almoete is back into the contest, number 8 for the Lady Cards to go to the service line immediately. Gets the serve in play. Nice job by Kimura. Juju with a big hit. Boy, it's a great job that time by that young lady.
Yeah, and kind of that unsung hero back there is Macy Matherny. She has, they drove her all the way that back line a couple times. She returned it, got it set, and then the Lady Apaches knew how to finish.
So that was a chance for the Lady Cards to tie. Instead, TJC back up by 2, 21-19. First one to 25 wins, must win by 2. And TJC is inching ever closer now, Tim, to that 25-point. And Tasha is going to use her final timeout of the first set, trailing 22-19. You've got to turn things around and turn things around pretty quick at this point.
Yeah, and the thing is if they can do it, you've got this crowd kind of on the edge of their seats, ready to just explode. They were so loud early on here, but to TJC's credit, they weathered the storm, and now they've taken that 3-point lead here. This first set, so important.
It absolutely is, but you don't want to oversell it because like we said earlier, because we've seen the Lady Cards win the first set the last 2 outings in conference play and then lose 3-1. So it's not that it just digs a hole, but it makes the road tougher, but it can be done.
Yeah, and we've seen that, like you said, a couple of times back-to-back weeks. So, Lady Cards aren't going to panic here for sure.
You got to look there at some of the crowd here. I saw some of the Cardinal football players across the way. Of course, their Cardinals are open this week. Have a huge contest against Navarro at Bruce Field on the 27th. It will be homecoming here at Trinity Valley. It will be Hall of Fame Day here at Trinity Valley. So another big week coming up next week here at the Valley.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to that for sure.
Back to play at the service line is Taya Mitchell for the Apache ladies.
Kimura.
Zandona to Juju. Nice block at the net. I believe that was Fruscia.
Yeah,
she's been very active the second half of this first set, Tim.
She really has. She's 6-foot freshman out of Huntsville, Texas. Just a great job there at the net.
Mitchell at the service line, 23-19 TJC. That was a self-defense dig there.
Tell you, gets up with a big smile on her face, and I think that smile says, "I'm fortunate I still have teeth. I'm going to use them." That was a rocket, wasn't it?
She says, "I was jujued."
Got that momentum flying.
Lopez with the serve. Nice shot on the back row by Almeida, keeping it alive. Juju, they block Juju, and it stays in bounds, so TJC gets to set point, 24-20 here in this first set.
Wow, Dobra just going up at big moment at the net there. She'll go to the service line for TJC.
This has been a long first set. We're already 25 minutes into the first set, and they usually last about 19 minutes.
And both teams back and forth all night.
And Lauren Castle says, "Not so quick." I've got a little bit still to say about this.
Yeah, she uses her 6'2" frame there to go after it. Lauren brings the thunder.
Erica Earhart checks back into the contest for the Lady Cards.
So it's Juju, Castles, and Earhart in the front line for the Lady Cardinals.
Zandona at the service line. Takes a little bit off of it, gets it in play.
Lopez.
That's a big hit that time by Carvarelli. And that's going to give the first set to the Apache ladies, winning by a count of 25-21 to go up 1-0 here in this big Region 14 Conference East Zone contest in a first set that took 26 minutes to complete. TJC winning by a count of 25-21. We'll have about a 3-minute intermission here, and we see a lot of folks going to head out. Tim, we've talked so much about the gym and some of the improvements and everything. Got a new concession stand out there, a new look concession stand with a digitized menu.
Yeah, that menu board is calling my name, Benny. I'll let you have this next 2 minutes and 29 seconds. I feel like I owe it to our audience to make sure that, it's up to speed.
I'll tell you what, let's
You're not so fast.
I got it. Let's just pause down here for a second and let the folks enjoy the sights and sounds of the new look Cardinal Gym here on the campus of Trinity Valley Community College. 25-21 TJC. If you're just now joining us here in the first set of this huge Region 14 Conference East Zone Showdown, the winner will guarantee themselves a spot at the regional tournament in Baytown November 2nd through 4th, while the loser could still get in automatically, but most likely will wind up having to play a play-in game against the 5th place team out of the South Zone on Thursday, November the 1st. But that's then. This is now Tim.
Yeah.
And with the play-by-play here in this second set, here is Tim Howard.
Thank you so much, Benny Rogers. That first match going to TJC. A big opportunity, though, here for the Lady Cardinals to see some of that momentum, get that crowd, keep the crowd into it, because you and I were talking at the break. You can definitely feel the energy. You can hear the energy where we're sitting.
And Tim, one thing we keep referring back to the last two matches when the Lady Cards won the first set, then lost the next three, and ultimately lost the matches.
Yeah.
What Panola did and Navarro did after dropping the first set is they came out with some energy to start that second set and caught the Lady Cards off guard. Now the Lady Cardinals have got to do that to TJC.
Yeah, definitely. You want to return that favor here and come out and just play your kind of ball. There, we came into this tonight knowing both these teams would force the issue, so to speak.
Oh, absolutely. They're not going to back down from each other. And like I said, TJC, remembers they lost twice to the Lady Cards last year and lost the first match this year over at Wagstaff. So they come over tonight with a point to prove.
So it will be Macy Matherney to serve for TJC. Juju will set it, gets the shot long Out of bounds on that far side.
Yeah, Juju thought that one went in. She was already celebrating with her teammates, and then she looked in shock as she saw where the call was that it was out, but it was clearly out from this angle.
That's one thing I love about Juju is just her energy on the floor. Whether she's celebrating a lot, oh, that was actually out. Okay, I thought that was in.
You always know what Juju's thinking.
Here is the send back, but nice recovery by TJC as Castles drove it back. Going down to get it was number 11 for the Lady Cards, and that was De Silva, but could not get under it.
Great job by the Apache ladies. They found a little bit of an opening there and attacked it.
So Lady Cards will want to answer. Still at the line, it will be Matherne.
Not the start you wanted to get off to for the Lady Cardinals. We saw the Lady Cardinals get off to a fast start in the first set, and that didn't pay off for them, so they will hope to turn the tables here.
De Silva with a slam, but the return from Matherne. And that's a reach that time as it looked like Lopez was ready to return it, but just a little miscommunication. That ball's coming so fast, you don't have a lot of time to discuss it.
No.
So 3-0 now.
But you touched on it earlier, Kim. You don't want to waste the energy of this crowd.
Yeah, you dig yourself a little bit of a hole. That's going to be out of bounds. Lady Cards are off to a
Yeah, Tasha may have to use a
start.
timeout early here, and she just don't want to have to do that in a match that you figure is going to go the distance.
She's trying to get their attention on that sideline. I think she will echo the sentiments in. Not that they really need to hear what's on her mind. They know.
Oh, there's some help from TJC, a server in the net.
Wow, Matherne helped the Lady Cards there a little bit. So it's now 1-4, and Juju goes to the service strike.
That's who you want at the service stripe. Although the last time we saw her serve in the first set, she sailed one off the back wall back there.
She's good at going here in the second. There's a drop. Nice job.
Well, Cassius was in the net, did a great job. That was an excuse me dig by Zendona. That was self-defense there.
Absolutely.
She turned her body away from that one and still kept it in play.
Wow. That was it's one of those moments where you look back at it like, thank you very much. I didn't even see where it went. 1-5, or 5-1 rather. Lady Cards down. Nice job from Castles.
Nice job by Castles. Castles is really, really effective from the middle of the floor there. We see so many players that their strength is from either the right side or the left side, but she's really effective in that middle of the net.
So coming on to serve, she'll check out. It's going to be Paige Brown.
Yeah, Paige Brown transferred in from a Kansas school this year. This is her first action in this contest tonight. She's from Conroe, Texas. Great job by Taya Mitchell.
Taya Mitchell
she's really impressed with that young lady. She's from Rowlett, Texas, and she's a sophomore, 5'11".
5'11", but plays like 6'2", 6'3". I mean, she's really, really got some ups at the net. Really can get up. So TJC trying to add to a lead. They lead in the match 1-0. Up 6-2 here.
Great job by De Silva. De Silva.
Wow, strong return there
As De Silva gets it done.
She definitely gets it done. Big overhanded smash.
So Lady Cards really trying to get on a roll here as they are trailing 3-6, but that's the kind of hit that can do that, Benny, kind of lift the spirits of their team. Now Camara at the service strike.
Yeah, Olivia needs to string together some serves here for the Lady Cards.
Lopez.
TJC says, I don't think so.
Tried to go down and get it, could not do anything with that. So back to a 4-point advantage as Mitchell will serve for TJC.
Great hit by Brianna Gamauda.
Juju, Zandona, and now into the
Hits the antenna.
hit the antenna, so the Lady Cards will give up a point there.
Yeah, I don't like the way this was trending right now, Tim.
No, it's a very crucial part of this match here in set number 2. Lopez to Zandona and Juju over the top. Mitchell, nicely done from Reagan. Long volley, Camara, Zandona, Juju. That's coming your way. Call it, Benny. Nice job by the Lady Apaches
Notice
to
I
get
was
it.
backing away from that one.
Juju and Zendona.
The block goes
But-
out of bounds off of TJC.
It will be Lady Cardinals point. Yeah, that I was waiting for the help there. They did go off of TJC.
It definitely went off TJC, and the floor officials saw it. I'm sure that the head officials in the stand did as well, but I saw that the
He made the actual call there.
net cord goes the way of La Muerte that time. And that one sails long, and here come the Lady Cards.
Couple of quick points, and it's a 3-point advantage now. You know, Trinity Valley got off to that great start in the first set, so they know that, you know, we can do the same to them.
Amuete with the serve.
Amuete driving them back. Now here's the into the point that time. Now it's a 4-point advantage again.
Yeah, you hate getting where you're working on those 5 and 4 point trade-offs, or if you win a point, you're just down 4. Then because if you lose that, you're down 5, and then you're worried about going down 6, and it can start slipping away from you if you don't go on a run yourself, Tim.
Jobra with the serve. Juju with a dink over the top. That'll serve long. Out.
Sails wide. It does, in fact, Tim.
Yeah, it's long, wide.
Well, it's long from here, from you.
It's you and I. It was long, but wide was the term I was looking for. Thank you for helping me,
so.
brother. So it's 9-6, big point this second set. Almuete, now Zendona, but double hit that time on one of the Lady Cards across the way. So big break there.
Just what a great night this is. I mean, I know Lady Cards are trailing now, but as I look around and I keep referring to the crowd, the size of the crowd tonight is just tremendous. It's probably the largest home volleyball crowd in the history of Lady Cardinal volleyball. Now that dates back to the first year when it was a new program.
Agreed. That went into the net by Castle, so just mistimed that one on the slam right into the net. So a big 5-point advantage here. Crucial part of this match here in the second set.
And that's trouble. See, this, when you have a poor set, when you set the other team up, it's basically what you've done, and you're going to have a hard time defending that. And now Tasha is forced to use her timeout because she's down 12-6.
Yeah, they doubled up the Lady Cards here, so you got 60 seconds to try to figure it out and then get on a roll here because, you know, we've seen people return from the one down, and it's hard, but boy, it's really tough when you're down 2, but we've seen that even. So
absolutely, we've seen that, and it can be done, but you just don't want to
Makes it
rely
really
on that.
tough.
The odds are against you doing that.
yeah,
But what we said the Lady Cards needed the most in this second set was to come out with some energy and get off to the kind of start TJC's gotten off to. Because that's the kind of starts we looked for the Lady Cards against Navarro and against Panola the week before that, and we didn't see. So credit TJC and Brandy Hood's squad with the way they've answered in this second set after having won that first set.
and I see them. You know, they're playing really loose right now. They've come out and having some fun out there. Of course, it's easy to do when you've extended a lead like this. So, but in the timeout, body language is, hey, this is a fun place. Lady Cards will just have to answer here, and they're more than capable of doing that. Wheels off, though, on that return. Almuete was kind of in between, I think.
Yeah, not the way you want to come out of a timeout there and have a unforced error on your part.
So got to find an answer to TJC as Baker's back at the service stripe.
Lady Cards playing at Cardinal Gym for the first time this season.
That'll be a point for
Double
Trinity Valley.
hit.
Yeah, double hit there. And a correction, I said Baker. I meant to say Miramontes. That was number 16.
See a few TJC fans on hand here tonight. Glad to have them over here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.
See if they can get on a roll here with Zendona at the line. Nice.
Great block. Juju and Lauren Castles at the net combined for that block.
Excellent job. Juju, 5'10", sophomore, and boy, she just used it up right there as Lauren Castles is 6'2", and both of them same height of extension there. Great elevation.
Lady Cards have to get on a roll. And that's not the way you do it. It's a big hit
And you're starting to really sense that there's got to be a defining moment in this thing pretty quick here, or it's going to get away from them. So you got to get on a roll pretty quick as you got Matherney. She's been a tough one for the Lady Apaches all night. Nice job. That'll be a point.
Zandona with the dink.
Yeah, found an empty spot with that no look across behind the back. Big point.
Yeah, she lured TJC into that one. That's going to send Juju to the service line.
So here comes Juju at the line.
Great set.
Whoa, good job from Zandona. Lopez back over the top. Coaching staff is up off the bench. Coach Hood was not happy. She got underneath it.
TJC, Coach Brandy Hood was complaining, I think, about that one, but they wound up winning the point anyway.
Yeah, and I think that did help things, that they did get that point, because she was able to kind of walk back, but she was pretty hot there for a second. 15-9, Lady Cardinals trailing here. Set to Castles. Good hustle by the TJC. Earhart, Zandona now. De Silva had it come back. Here's a set to Earhart. It comes back.
Man, I'm telling you, I am very impressed with the play of Taya Mitchell. She had 3 blocks at the net on that one rally and then wound up getting the kill.
Yeah.
That's an all-conference type play right there.
I mean, you just can't go around. We saw back-to-back attempts there. She stopped it and then finally, like you said, got the kill. Checking in now for Trinity Valley, number 15. That will be Kranksky.
Kewane Kranksky.
Kewane in on the front line. Lopez, Kranksky, and Juju sends it back. Good hustle laying out Juju, and then
it's going to sail long. The return off of Lopez is going to sail long. I thought she might sneak that one in. But, boy, this is fast getting away now, Tim.
Yeah, you're really going to have an uphill battle the rest of this one. Jump serve is handled by Juju. De Silva has it come back. Boy, they are like jumping jacks at the line. Just too much.
Guess who that was?
Number 7 is Taya Mitchell. Both 7s are pretty spectacular.
They
on
really
both
are.
sides
That's
of
a
the
good
ball.
way. You're rolling 7 tonight. You're doing a good job.
Taya and Juju. Here's the serve from TJC into the net. That'll help a little bit. Still got a ways to go.
More than a ways to go.
That's the understatement there that we'll see Lopez check out. Into the game comes Reagan. So
Kelly Reagan
at the front line along with Earhart and De Silva.
Castles with the serve.
Good job on that far side by Kranksky. De Silva. Castles, and oh boy, they got him out of position.
Yeah, that was a tough call there because Juju was behind her and going to attempt to make a diving stab at the ball, and instead Castles decided to try to get a hand on the ball, but she didn't have enough, her footing under her enough to really get any kind of resistance to the ball.
Yeah, just deflected, so when Juju goes for the dive, there's no one back there to play it over the top. So here's Lopez with the return. Kranksky and then Reagan, but good work from TJC. Now Audrey Kranksky. Boy, there's a smash from De Silva. Point for the Lady Cards.
Lady Cards with a point, and every point counts, as we obviously, but when you're down 19-11,
you'll take them.
You take them. You'll take them.
You'll take them in doubles and triples here. And Camara is capable. Let's see if she can get on a roll here for Trinity Valley.
Definitely needed.
Yes, indeed. Jump serve. Too strong on that right side that time by number 8. That's Brianna Gamuda.
Yeah, Gamuda did a great job, and the ball goes off of Reagan, and it falls onto the Lady Cardinal side. And now we're at 2011 TJC.
Juju
set
goes.
by Kranksky.
That time Frusha. Boy, TJC, I think they definitely were cognizant of the fact that they lost earlier this year and then the last two last year, and they've come out on fire here tonight.
They definitely have, and like I said, this is a battle-tested squad. They went to the national tournament last year and finished 4th, and that says a lot right there. You've got some sophomores back on this squad for TJC that says we want to get back to Hutch and have a chance to win it all this year. And TJC got off to a slow start in conference play, but to their credit, they have really bounced back this second half of conference play and are a factor now going into the regional tournament.
Oh, indeed they are, as that one will be selling long off Almuete. So Trinity Valley at this point in their mind, I think, is starting to regroup. They got to know, man, we're going to have to go 3 straight at this point.
Yeah, that's what it's going to take now. You really got to entertain this large Cardinal Gym crowd tonight if you're going to pull this out. What a heroic comeback it would be.
Wouldn't it? Let's see what happens. We've seen stranger things. That'll be long on the return.
Yeah, I think the fewest points the Lady Cardinals scored in a set this year is 14, and that was to Navarro a couple of times. So they're in danger of doing that here now.
That's going to be an ace as they pulled back on it, thinking it was going to sell long. And boy, when it's raining, it is definitely pouring.
It's been doing that all week.
25-11 the final. I got that one. It's now going to be changing sets, changing sides, and changing, hopefully, results.
Well, what you've got to do is you have got to find something positive to build off of. And that's why we thought it would be important in the second set. If the Lady Cardinals came out with some energy, got up to a fast start, but instead they were greeted by TJC, which came out with a fast start and a lot of energy. And the Lady Cardinals just didn't have any answer for it, Tim, to be honest about it.
Yeah, at this point, Coach Spain's telling them, hey, let's win this one, let's win the next one, let's get to 5.
Yeah, you can't win the 3 sets you need all in one set.
You just got to win
one set at a time. If you win the first set, the pressure's still on you to win a second set. But then what we've always said, it shifts if you've won 2 in a row. But then TJC is thinking, oh boy,
yeah,
what do we got ourselves into now? Here with this real large crowd here at Cardinal Gym, and we've given up a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, absolutely. So with their backs against the wall, the Lady Cards will come out firing. You know that.
I want to mention, Tim, this wraps up conference play for the Lady Cardinals, but it does not wrap up the regular season. They are participating in the Laredo tournament Friday and Saturday of this week. Now, that's a long road trip there. Laredo, Texas, from Athens, Texas.
How long is that drive? Did you drive it out today just to make sure?
No, I haven't done that.
Okay.
But it qualifies as being a long drive, okay? Friday, they play Laredo, host Laredo at 6 p.m. Then Saturday at 10 a.m., they play Coastal Bend. Then they come back. They have next week off. Then the regional tournament is the following week that they hope they're at, and that involves a trip to Baytown.
Wow.
So there's a lot of traveling coming in the next 2 weeks for the Lady Cardinals.
It is, and here's the neat thing: as we started this broadcast tonight, Benny, you reminded us that both of these teams are still in pretty good shape. Regardless, you're going to have the opportunity to work your way in. You're not counting on somebody else to do something. No. Now, you'd want to win it tonight, obviously, but it's not the end of the world if you do not.
No, it's not, because you're guaranteed a play-in game if you finish fourth. And probably the Wharton is going to finish, and I haven't looked at the final standings in the South Zone, but I think Wharton finished 5th in the South Zone. The Lady Cardinals have already played Wharton, I know, at least 2 times this year, winning 3-0 and 3-1. Okay. So you feel pretty good about that matchup, but the drawback to that is, as we touched on earlier, is you got to play Thursday night at 7:30. Then the regional tournament starts. Wharton did finish 5th with 1 game left. I guess they're playing that tonight. Unless it's against Coastal Bend, they're guaranteed to finish 5th in that conference. Thanks to Branson Blake for getting the standings up there for us as we were speculating on them. But the 4th place team will play the 5th place team in the South Zone to get into the regional tournament. That will not actually be a regional tournament game. It'll be a play-in game.
Understand. Well, it's time for that 3rd set with Trinity Valley down 0-2. Here comes Benny Rogers with your play-by-play.
Thank you, Tim Howard, and we are back to play, and the Apache ladies up 2-0 here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. The reopening of this 51-year-old facility with new seating, new scores and media tables, new Lady Cardinal locker room, just a bunch of new stuff, a new concession stand. We haven't even touched on that tonight. You've got a new concession stand out there that's very updated and formal. And we are underway here at the 8:05 mark in the third set in Athens, Texas, on what has been a rainy week in Athens, Texas.
And cold.
Lady Cards wanting to get off to a good start, and they're not going to do it in this first one. And that upsets Tasha there just a little bit.
Yeah, she's like, communicate, guys. You've got to communicate.
Because even if this winds up being a lost cause, Tim, you got to have something positive happen as you head into what will probably be a play-in game and certainly into the regional tournament after that.
I would agree wholeheartedly.
Castles takes a little bit off of it. TJC has the answer, but they come up short on that hit. She was trying to take a little bit off of it and didn't quite catch it flush, and it falls harmlessly into the net.
I'm going to take a stab at it.
Go for it.
Ellery.
Okay, I think that's closer than I've gotten in 3 stabs at it. My apologies to that young lady and her family and her friends.
Santana, I'll just stick with the last name. Santana, they're just missed it.
That's the easy part. That one I got.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank all our TJC fans for joining us tonight. I'm sure they're looking in at their Apache ladies who are in great shape in this match thus far. Zendona with his dig. Almeta with the big hit, overhead hit, but it's going to sail long. 2-1 TJC. TJC came into tonight's contest 23-6 overall, 2-3 in conference play, ranked number 11 nationally. The Lady Cards 18-3 overall, 2-3 in conference play, and ranked number 10 nationally. Been a great season for the Lady Cards. They have been ranked just the majority of the season, and as high as number 6. Yes.
Yeah, and that was a new record for this.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
This program.
Yeah.
Well, that one sells long and wide.
Well, it was not a new record.
No.
Because you can't have a new record. Any record is new, Tim. Now, that's
Thank
the old
you.
AP style.
Thank you for reminding me of that. And by the way, it's not the first annual.
You cannot
it's
have
the
a first
inaugural.
Annual. You can't have a first annual, and you can't start a new tradition.
Right.
You start something that becomes your traditions. We've gotten totally away from volleyball here.
Let's get back to some volleyball.
Almuete with a big hit, nice block at the net by Mitchell.
What a hustle.
Zendona tries to surprise with a little dink. Big overhead hit slam from Mitchell that goes out of bounds off the Lady Cards, and the point will go to TJC. If there's a player of the game for TJC to this point, I would say it's Mitchell easily.
I was going to say, and you said earlier you're going to miss the play of number 7, Vaz, next year. I'm not going to miss number 7 for TJC. Boy, she's been awesome.
And there's a great answer by the Lady Cards, and they needed that because this was starting to slip the other way, and they've cut the lead in half now.
Absolutely, and that is a big point. Now, got that first one. See if they can get on a run here. Lauren at the line.
The fans are enjoying the action, if not the outcomes, to this point. Nice job of Brown along the back row. De Silva with a big hit. It's going to go out of fall harmlessly off of the TJC.
Yeah, Yasmin had a chance to kind of wind up, and when she has that opportunity, she's devastated.
Castles now with a chance to tie this one up for the Lady Cards. Big hit and winner that time by Santana.
Yeah, that's a spot where I think Trinity Valley just found themselves inching away and got out of position. Good job by Brown to try to get over, but that's really not her area. She had to hustle to get to that. So
that's a good point, Tim. Santana at the service line. The set. De Silva hits it out of bounds off of Santana, so the point will go to the Lady Cards. This is where the Lady Cards have got to make their stand, Tim. I know it's early on, but it's 4-5 right now. You have got an opportunity here to turn the momentum, to take advantage and take the control, I should say, of this third set, and you've got to do it. This time you've just got to buckle up and do it.
Yeah, Camara going to try and get it started here.
High lofting arching serve. Lopez with the dig. Great job of Brown of returning the ball. Brown along the back row keeps it alive. Reagan knocks it over. Big hit by Mathern. Oh, couldn't quite get positioned under that Kimura. and the point will go to the Apache ladies, 6-4 TJC.
You hate that. Camara had a nice return on one she dug just a few moments ago, but then that one was too much for him in between two Lady Cards.
Mitchell at the line, into the net. The Lady Cards thank her for that.
She's not perfect. If I'm producing this movie, I'm going to say what happened in the great Rocky series.
You heard him, kid. You heard him. I know that's way back, but
that's pretty good, though. I'm not sure how much of our audience recognizes that.
Just alienated our audience.
Oh, nice sneak attack there by Zendona, but Apache ladies answer, and the Lady Cards into the net.
Boy, that was a big point right there as it was tied at 5. You're trying to get that swing the other way, but now back up to 2. Or had a chance to tie, rather, excuse me.
Dobra's going to the service line for TJC, number 10. A Romania, player from Romania. Nice job at the net of getting a piece of Juju's hit. Great job by Lopez, and that's right at me.
Camara had your back, though, Benny.
Unfortunately, if it
sure
got past her, you were in trouble because
trouble.
I was 3 rows behind you.
I wasn't sure what to grab, the monitor, my water, or Branson Blade next to me here doing the graphics. I wasn't sure what I should grab first. Oh, Reagan had a big opportunity there. A pretty nice set from Zendona, but he comes into the net court and falls back on the Lady Card side, and that's going to put TJC up 9-5 and getting to a point in this match, Tim, where Lady Cards cannot let TJC go on any type of run now.
Yeah, Coach Spain, her face said it all.
Another net cord that goes against the Lady Cards, and the point will go to the Apache ladies, now up 10-5. And
timeout? No. Chance to. You just gotta will yourself to get back on a roll here.
Well, Tasha's pretty down with her team right now. You can just kind of read her body language there. She's a very positive and upbeat person, but you can kind of read the body language to understand that she knows her squad is not performing up to what we've seen most of the season.
And that's the thing. I mean, you never want to lose. You don't want to lose.
Oh,
but when you're not playing to your abilities, that's when it really frustrates.
That frustrates the coach. And it frustrates the players too, because they know it just as well.
Yeah. That's a good.
But there's a lot of good volleyball being played in Region 14, and a nice hit that time by Gamuda.
Yeah, that was a smash from Gamuda. She's a freshman out of Lubbock, Texas at 5'10".
Where the Lady Cardinal basketball team hopes to be in March again this year.
Yeah, that Rip Griffin Center, that is a
beautiful facility.
Great place to play hoops.
Oh, a nice hit by Lauren Castles. But giving the Lady Cards a point that they desperately need. They're all desperately needing at this point.
Yeah, and here's the cool thing. If they can just get a couple more, they're right back within that striking distance. So,
but year by year, and we'll let you watch the action as we make this point. Year by year, Tim, we have seen the Lady Cardinals raise the level of the program where they were fringe top 20.
Right.
Sneak into the top 20. This year they busted the door down and made it into the top 10, and they've stayed there most of this second half of the season. That just tells you this program is getting there. This is the 9th year. This is just the 9th year of the program.
Yeah, they're definitely making huge strides in the volleyball landscape.
Great job by Santana. Big kill by Santana.
Boy, she came with authority that time. So back up to 4-point advantage, TJC.
At the service line is Mathern. The libero for the Apache ladies. That one sails long. Great decision by Lopez and Juju to let that one go. That was a tough call right there.
It was. It was that make or break time, especially at this point in the match.
And Juju needs to go on a run here from the service line with that big, powerful serve, but she takes something off at that time. Make sure she got it in. That was a percentage serve there. And there's that center of the floor found by Santana.
Exposed that time, and they caught him napping just a little bit.
Seen that very few times this year other than the Panola match a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, and, it's devastating when it just falls between you like that.
But this is still doable for the Lady Cardinals, and another great decision by Lopez. She does a very good job on that back row of reading that ball.
She does. And you know what, I really, you look at the score, they're down 3, but I'm liking all of a sudden the energy level, especially Lopez. She's lifting her team, and you know, you just got to chip away at it.
She is. Last week against Navarro, I felt like the body language had a lot of negativity to it, but I haven't seen that tonight. The Lady Cards are still battling back away, and this was not out of hand just yet, as that point does go to TJC.
Yeah, they've got it in them. You know, we've talked about this and what they've been able to accomplish. They definitely have it in them, but they've got to bring it to the forefront in a hurry.
Service in play. Kransky with the set. De Silva with the cross-court smash that sails wide. Make sure I said wide, Tim, and not long, because you were sitting on that one.
I was waiting. I was just please. No, you're definitely right though. She's frustrated with herself though as she goes wide.
Santana with the serve. De Silva. Santana with the answer. That was going to sail long.
Yes, that will be.
Checking into the contest is going to be Livia Kimura for the Lady Cards, in for De Silva, Yasmin De Silva. Not so fast.
Yeah.
Now.
So here comes Kimura.
Let's do things by the books. He was just asking, did Tim Howard approve that substitution?
Sorry about that. The squirrel in me. I saw a squirrel. I had to go investigate.
Big hit. Gamuda. She's had a strong outing tonight as well.
She has.
TJC has played awfully well, folks.
They've come out and very, very focused, and don't think they didn't want to miss the opportunity to mess up the christening tonight.
Well, they're doing a good job of that so far. Oh, my goodness. Boy, Kelly's just a little bit off tonight at the net in her timing.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. She had what she wanted there, just did not get the result that you're trying to execute.
But as I look around, folks, it's not going to be a complete loss because the Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym has been christened with a large crowd, an energetic crowd, a loud crowd. And both these teams have brought it. The Lady Cardinals are just a little flat-footed right now as this one's kind of getting out of hand, and they're in danger of getting swept 3-0, which they did to TJC on TJC's home court a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now.
I was about to say, they're trying to return that favor here as TVCC went to Wagstaff and took them in 3. Now they're trying to do it here tonight.
And you got the number 10 ranked team in the Lady Cards and the number 11 ranked team in TJC. Kelly Reagan had no problem with that one.
She said, I'm going to make no bones about this one. I'm coming right down with it. There's a timeout on the floor. So with an opening night here, the takeaways have been just, I mean, we touched on it before the game started, but we have had a lot of positives. What are some of the feedback you've heard about this place in the last few weeks as you've been watching it come about?
Folks anticipated tonight, you know, Tim, maybe you would get feedback from me, as you mentioned. But again, as I touched on earlier, folks that just might be tuning in, the biggest feedback I've got is they love the cup holders.
That is a pretty good point.
But it's a great viewing point for the fans. Now there's not a bad seat in the house. I mean, you think of how many seats we've added. We've lost overall seating capacity, but how many primo seats there now are going to be at center court, especially for basketball games, right behind us. It used to be vacated by a big 15-foot area that had the scores tower there.
Yeah, and like if you sat too close to us, you couldn't see on the other end.
No.
Now that is no longer a problem. You've got that easy access behind the scorers table now. You don't have to worry about being on the floor. So many positives to take away, and it's going to be a great venue.
And we mentioned sitting right behind us tonight is the Trinidad Lady Trojan volleyball team, and they're here in support of their former teammate Erica Earhart, number 4 for the Lady Cardinals, as Reagan gets a big kill. Earhart led Trinidad, helped Trinidad go to the state tournament last year, so they're here supporting her tonight as a Lady Cardinal.
You love to see that. Once a teammate, always a teammate.
19-12, TJC Amoete at the service line. Nice job by Kimura, yes. Net cord goes the way of TJC off a big hit by Gamuda.
Camara trying to get there, could not get that right hand underneath it, so it will be a point TJC.
Brianna Gamuda, a 5'10" freshman out of Lubbock, Texas. At the service line is Dobra. Set by Zendona. Nice block. That was off of Gamuda. There she is again, Tim.
Yeah, great job from her. Frusha making her presence known as well. Just big, strong net play. And we talk about that's been what Trinity Valley's been so good at this year, but TJC has stepped up tonight at the net.
Big hit goes at that time, comes from Anna Olson. And he goes out of bounds off of the Lady Cards, and TJC is getting very, very close to match point here. As back at the service line is Dobra. Running serve. Point's going to go to TJC. Tasha's asking for an explanation.
As is Juju on the other side.
Juju is not shy about asking for explanation.
She's got to learn to come out of her shell a little bit.
And she is the team captain. She's allowed to talk to the lead official.
Yeah, she is. But yeah, you talk about.
We've seen her get a couple of yellow cards this year.
She's fiery. She's a fierce competitor.
She's a fierce competitor.
She loves contending, and
she's the heart and soul of this Lady Cardinal team.
And I love it. I mean, it's. I don't think she's. At those yellow cards, she was right on the border of going beyond disrespect. But usually it's just a, hey, what'd you see? So here we are back to action.
TJC attempting to put this away, but this point is going to go to the Lady Cards for a double hit. And the Lady Cards are still alive, but it's their own life support.
See if Lopez can get it rolling here. Going to have to.
Lopez serve in play. Great job of passes at the net.
Nicely done, Lauren Castles. Coming up
23-14 now. TJC, can the Lady Cardinals mount the comeback of all comebacks? Not only just winning this set, but climbing back and winning 2 more sets after this to pull out a win.
Lopez with a return.
Zendona with the set. Juju with the hit and the winner. Now they've strung together 3 straight points. Now you've got a little something going. I mean, it's a tough mountain to climb, but if you don't get these first 3 points, it doesn't matter how it finishes.
Exactly, and as you said earlier, hey, it may be too big a hill to come back, but end with some positives. Get some good things going, and we're seeing that here in the 3rd set.
That was a great hit cross court by Gamuda. And that brings us to match point at 24-15 TJC.
Yeah, Gamuda with great court awareness and finds the empty spot.
Juju with a big hit, blocked by TJC. And finally, the net court goes the way of the Lady Cards as Zendona with a big hit.
Anna Paula Zendona gets it back across. Put a little extra fire on that one.
24-16.
Need her to get hot here.
Service in play. And I guess it's pretty appropriate that Santana with the big hit gives TJC a 25-16 win here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym in a 3rd set that took 19 minutes to complete. TJC is going to improve to 24-6 overall, go to 3-3 in conference play, guarantee themselves a regional tournament berth. The Lady Cardinals are going to fall to 18-4 overall, 2-4 in conference play. Now here's kind of the scenario for the Lady Cardinals. They could still be in as the 3rd seed depending on what happens with Navarra Panola and then a possible tiebreaker if Panola loses tonight. But at the very least, they will be in a play-in game on Thursday, November 1st against Wharton. Most likely Wharton at 7:30 p.m. with the winner of that getting into the regional tournament, which begins the next day at Lee College in Baytown. Tim, your final thoughts from tonight?
Well, I think you touched on it earlier, and I'd like to echo it. You know, it's more than just tonight. There's a great new venue here for sports. We got to see it tonight at Cardinal Gym. Not the result the Lady Cards wanted, obviously, but I don't think this team's out. I think they will bounce back and have a chance to go shine at the regional. I really do. I think they will come through. They're a very strong team, a lot of heart, a lot of energy, and they're not finished.
No doubt about it. And folks, if you want to know what's next for the Lady Cards, we mentioned they go to Laredo Friday and Saturday this week for a tournament action. They play at 6 o'clock against Laredo on Friday and at 10 a.m. Saturday against Coastal Bend, and then they'll head back home, have the week off next week before they hopefully play in the regional tournament. As far as what happens next with the Lady Cardinals beyond that, you'll need to pay attention to our Twitter account at TJC Sports, the school's website, the Facebook pages, and we will have what's next for the Lady Cardinals beyond the regular season.
Look forward to it. Benny, as always, it's a pleasure working with you guys, and can't wait to see the end result of this thing.
And while this is our final webcast of the volleyball season, we will be with you for a full schedule, a large schedule anyway, during basketball season, and we should be releasing that here in a week or two. And you can look for that on our Twitter account, our Facebook page, or our school's website. And we will have that with you. We're hoping to do some basketball games in the fall portion of the schedule. But we'll see about that. But Coach, folks, it's been fun being with you tonight. It's been a fun night at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. It didn't end the way we wanted it to, but we've got the place reopened. It's a beautiful facility now. Nice seating for our fans, comfortable for our fans. Our athletes can take a lot of
these
pride in
chairs
it.
ourselves. These are really nice.
You're easy to please, though. So
you don't
around here. But anyway, for Tim Howard and our entire talented Cardinal Sports Network team, this is Benny Rogers bidding you good night from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.